guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. And before we get started today, I have a question for you guys. I don't know if I asked you guys before, but what kind of nail art that you guys enjoy doing the most? For me, I love doing encapsulated nail art all day, every day.
But you say ombre last time.
I did ask you guys, but it changed. Okay, it changed. So my new favorite thing is not ombre anymore. It's butterflies, but we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna do some pastel colors, ombre with unicorn nails, a little bit of a horn and a little bit of some flowers on the side. But here you go, check it out. Guys, I already have the Notpolish Universal tips on already, and I am using number 187 from Notpolish right now. And I'm gonna place my first bead on. Make sure it's very runny, runnier than usual. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a blue, which is number 107 from Notpolish also, and lightly put it on top of the purple and use my brush and just apply a little bit pressure to kind of swirl them all together. This is a different way to do marble, very simple. And what I'm just doing is just placing the next color again, number 107 on there. And as you can see how it's a little bit on the thinner side and it's a little bit runnier because we will be encapsulating this whole nail in crystal clear powder. So we want it to be thinner also. And you see how I'm just kind of put on the wet bead of acrylic and just kind of let them run into each other. And if they're not super runny, you can use your brush and swirl them together, but make sure you are not applying too much pressure doing that because you don't want your marble to look mushed together. And this color is number 185 from Notpolish also, and I'm just gonna put it on top like that. And as you can see, this is very quick, simple marble, easier way to doing it. And I got it a little bit on the cuticle, so what I'm gonna do is I clean it up right there. All right, just a little bit pressure, don't use too much pressure because I end up taking it off a little bit too much. And now that's done, I just use a little bit of the foil flakes and you just apply it on wherever you want. And for this foil, you can get it on Amazon. A lot of things you can get on Amazon, and it's just called foil flakes. And I just kind of place it all over the nail, but not super scattered, and kind of like make it in a line of the glitter foils like that. You see how I just lightly dab it right there. And now we're going to go in with the crystal clear powder to encapsulate the whole nail. And again, make sure when you guys are applying one bead application, you hold the client nails or any application. Make sure you hold the client finger at the downward angle. Remember, gravity is your best friend, so it will help you pull the product going in the same direction that you want it to go. And again, just press and pull, press and pull, press and pull all the way down to the tip of the nails, and we're going to cut it off right there. And make sure you keep the shape of the nail while doing so. And today I'm just going to skip the whole Dremel part because I want to show you guys more in detail of the nail art. So I'm just going to finish it off and buff it nice and smooth. And now that everything is nice and smooth, I will go in with my gel art. This is just a gold from Notpolish. It comes in a collection of about, I think, 6 colors with the brush included, and I'll list it on the description box for you guys. And first thing first, I am gonna draw on the horn to the unicorn and you know, just make a triangle like that. And then once the triangle is done, we're gonna cure it under the light for 30 seconds. All right guys, now this is cure. I am gonna go in with a black gel polish and then just outline the horn in black gel polish. You see how it's kind of swoop out and out and out. It kind of looks like ice cream cone or a poop emoji. All right guys, so now that is done, I'm just gonna go back in and to make sure that I darken up the line just a bit more. You see, And same goes for the other side. I'm just gonna darken it up. And as you can see, it does look like the ice cream cone. There you go. And then I am gonna put a line just across it like that. Am I saying there you go a lot again? I'm sorry. All right, and then now I am gonna put on the ears. All right, and it's just another tiny smaller triangle, but make sure you have a little curve to it. And now when we're done with this, we're gonna cure it for 30 seconds. And now that it's cured, I am gonna put on a matte top coat from Notpolish again, and over the whole nail. All right, put the matte top coat on the whole nail and then cure it for 30 seconds. And then now we're gonna go in and do the 3D flowers for the unicorn. And again, put it in like a circle right there. Start with the center first, the center flower first, okay? And these flowers should be super simple to do. And again, you remember, you make it into that little C's again that we always do. You see that little C's that I'm doing right there? Well, kind of look like an opposite C. All right, now you have your C and the powder is set in a little bit. I am going to use the brush to kind of press it down and then just press it outward right there, and then move it into, make sure you kind of bring that back into like a little circle. Don't make it just like a C, okay? And bring that in, kind of push it into there, make it kind of like a little loop right there. There you go. And then I want to push this down just a bit like that. And this is just very simple flowers. You don't have to spend too much time on these flowers or too much petals, because there isn't a lot of room for you guys to do that. And when you do too much, it just looks too much. So the simpler the little flowers, the better. And I'm just gonna add a little bit. This wouldn't be called flowers, right? These little petals, or little curly cues, or something cute. And again, making your little C's right there, and then press it down. There you go. And then make it into, create that little loop on the inside. You see? And then again, just loop it in. And then we're gonna add one tiny one at the end like that. And then I'm just gonna wait for it to set just a little bit, and using the tip of my brush to create it, make it into another little C like that. And then I'm gonna add another one right here. And then again, we're gonna put it into a little C again. Yep, you see that little C? They might be in all different directions, but they still are little C's. And then we're just gonna make sure when we're done with this, you're kind of looping it in a little bit at the end like that. And I'm just gonna drag it out just a bit. And then just try to curl it in a little bit more. And then we're gonna add a tiny little one on this side also, just to make sure you match it up with the other side. All right, now this is all done. I am gonna add one more little petal on the top, in between these two little petals right there. And then same goes for the other side. We're gonna add a tiny little one right there. And this is like a little tiny flower crown that we are giving the unicorn. And when you're done with that, I am gonna go in and draw on the eyes with the lashes, the long lashes. So I'm just gonna make a curve like that first, and then you're gonna wing it out. Just make sure you wing it out, and it gets a little bit longer at the end there. Same goes for this, the other side. I'm just gonna add a little bit more detail to it, just a tiny bit. And we're gonna cure that one for 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna start on this eye right here. And just make sure you level it well together. And then I'm gonna cure it for 30 seconds, just to make sure if I mess up on the lashes, I can wipe off the lashes without messing up the eye. So you see how I got it on top of the flowers? So because I cured the eyes first, when I mess up, I can just wipe that off without having to repaint on the eyes. Because when you try to level these eyes together, it can get a little tricky. So if you get it down that they're both level together, make sure you cure it instantly before you draw on the lashes. And now that if you get it on a little bit on the flowers, just use a tiny little brush and clean it off. And then we're gonna cure the whole thing for 30 seconds. And now I'm just gonna go in with a light pink gel polish and just give it a little pink right there in the inside of the ears. And then we're just gonna cure that for 30 seconds and apply on the matte top coat on the rest of the nail. Now I'm just gonna finish the nail off with applying some little tiny gems inside the flowers. And what I'm using now is a Notpolish dip-in base, which is a number 2, to apply my smaller gems on. So I'll just dab on the little bit of the dip-in base right there and just apply my gem in the circles. And now that is done, I'm going to start on my second nail, and I am going to apply the matte top coat on the whole nail. It's matte or shiny, whatever. Make sure you finish the whole nail, apply on the top coat, and then cure it for 30 seconds. Now the nails is cured. I am going to go in and draw on my little roses in white gel polish. So what I'm doing right now is just drawing on the roses with the white gel polish, and then just apply it on like that. And when we're done with the roses, make sure you do not cure it just yet, okay? Make sure you keep it wet. And then now the roses are still wet. What I'm going to do is sprinkle on the loose glitter on top of the nail, on top of the roses, and then I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. Now this is cured. I'm just going to dust it off right that, and you can see how it gives it that 2D effect of the roses. And now I'm just gonna go in with the dip-in base from Notpolish again and apply on my little gems right there, and just apply on the tiny little gems. Alright guys, and this is the finished product for the whole unicorn. Looks pretty simple, super cute and summery again. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright guys, what do you think of that video? If you enjoy it, make sure you leave us a thumbs up and like the video. Oh, like and thumbs, the same thing. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you ring the bell, and don't forget to leave us the comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.